It is September, finally. September could not come anytime sooner. I've been waiting for so long. Still a lot more waiting. And the reason for that is because my program starts reviewing applications. So I'll find out hopefully within the next month and a half to 2 months if I'm going to be an exchange student or not. This is my room. This is my roommate's side. It's so sad and empty 'cause I have an invisible roommate right now. Um, but yeah, it is also Labor Day for the US, so we do not have school. This is the only break we're getting this term. I stayed in bed, as in I was productive. I was trying to see if there was any Labor Day sales on Ivy City Co. I'm trying to brainstorm like what I need if I go on exchange, but it looks like a lot of the winter selection has not come out yet, so that'll be interesting. Um, Kind of trying to look ahead, and then also realizing I may need a few other supplies if I go abroad, or even here. I do need some stuff just for like every day. And so I was just taking a look. So that's what I've been doing this morning for the most part. I think I'm gonna go change out of this, and then my goal is to spend the time I would be in global issues reading my global issues textbook, and then I'm gonna do math. I need to get math done. Grab some lunch, and I want to be able to go downtown. I just go look around, have fun, see if there's anything of like interest to go take a look at. Maybe buy myself a sweet little treat. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how many people there are. That I think that's my main worry is I'm planning to go in like the afternoon, so I don't know how many people there will be downtown, since a lot of people do come to my college town to travel. It is a tourist destination for where I'm at, and I guess we'll see how it goes. So one thing that is different this year on the dorm that I'm staying at is the fact that I have to go to the basement to make my breakfast. So I've got breakfast microwaving, and here's kind of what our kitchen area looks like. It's a room downstairs, and then our restrooms are across the like lobby area on the other side. One of the things that I do when I wait for my oatmeal to cool down is that I do my scriptures. I just dropped my pen. I think our RA is doing rounds, so there's like music on. But I am currently reading my textbook for global issues. So I have it on my tablet, and then I have a little timer set up so that I take a break and not stare at the screen too long directly. I just finished some math homework, and I read, how much did I read? Like 20%, 20 something percent of my textbook, which is not bad. I have a lot more to read though. Yeah. I have my backpack. So that when I go to town, I have like something to put stuff in if I get anything. Also, it's just convenient. I have my workbook in there. My hair is trapped under my backpack straps right now. But yeah, here's the dress that I'm wearing along with my backpack. So I'm gonna go get lunch, and then we're gonna walk to town. I'm currently walking to downtown. We have to walk along Main Street, so there's like cars that head back and forth. And my school has a building with a gold roof. Every time I see it now, I will never. The first thought is always, how did my friend and I get from talking about the gold roof on buildings, like we were just talking about gold roofs in general on buildings, to somehow the drunken sailor story that they told me, I still won't understand how we got from point A to point B. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to check out the general store just because it's always fun. It's not as good as the one that I grew up going to, but general stores are a key staple of like small little towns. They kind of hold everything, and then get some ideas for, I guess, gifts later on in the year. And then I also want to check out one or two other shops. So I just got back. I took the long way back from town, so I kind of made like a circle basically. I stopped at a glass shop in town, which I didn't know about until a friend and I, we were downtown getting Christmas presents. So that was really fun. I never went to the counter side of the store since it was really crowded the last time we went. And so I got to go look at like the tiny little glass arts. There was a lot of cute little animals, so that was super fun to look at. And then I went to the general store. I was surprised by the number of Asian snacks. I saw like the Japanese kiwi gummies, the panda treats I used to grow up eating. They had the gummy like sushi display, you know, the gummy sushi candy. I'm like, my mind is a bit fried by the fact that normally I go in there and it's like gummy bandages and gummy pizzas were a big thing, and the little wax soda bottle type treat. And I walk in to the back section. Well, like it's in the little corner of the shop, so there's like a counter up front, and then on the back side, which is what I'm saying, the back end. I just see there was like mochi treats. There was a boba flavor mochi one and a raspberry cream. So that's interesting. Maybe I'll get some friends together and we'll try those. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about boba in a mochi yet. I will say I have gotten over the concept of the boba popsicles. Those are actually really good. And then I went to the fudge factory and I treated myself to a piece of fudge. Box is huge. But I got myself a piece of fudge to nibble on over the course of I don't know how long. It's gonna take me a while. And then I went inside the chocolate, is it a chocolate factory or chocolate store or chocolatier? Like the chocolate store that my parents and we came across last time we were in town for dinner. I'd never been inside, and the space was like huge, and there was a train that ran around the perimeter. So that was super cool. It was very spacious. There was a lot of things inside. They had a whole gummy display in there. And apparently they make their own gummies, or not gummies, that's not what they make. They have their own thing of jelly beans, which I got really interested in. I didn't get those, but very interesting. Maybe a future exploration is that gummy display. Once again, the gummy sushis were there. Trying to think what other gummies there were. I really can't think. Oh, and then they had like the chocolate gummy bears. I have not had chocolate covered fruit gummy bears. I don't really know how those are gonna taste. Maybe I'm gonna buy myself a thing of Haribo and go home and dip it in the chocolate that we have at home. Well, I have cacao butter. I don't know if I have chocolate anymore. So that was interesting. Yeah, I didn't expect to see gummies at a chocolate tier store, I suppose. and then I walked back. I was going to take like the really long route or all the way around to the bottom of campus where our last class is, because I did that last week when I went for a night stroll. But then I remember I had chocolate in my bag, and so at least it didn't melt. But I made my way back so that it wouldn't make a mess in my backpack, and that's about really it. I think I'm gonna probably do some studying, but I'm also gonna just play around on my tablet for a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna call it a day as far as this video goes. I'm probably gonna get dinner. Well, I'm going to get dinner. That was not a probably. I'm gonna get dinner. That's not really fascinating. I don't know if I'm going to grab it with friends or if I'm going by myself. I'm enjoying the quiet. My life is always people, 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 and so it is nice to just stay in my room, recharge, play on my tablet, and so, yeah, and get some studying done. I've checked off somewhat 2 things off this list of goals that I set for myself. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!